D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds? So I'm gonna break down this new Thor Love and Thunder trailer. Yeah, so I read the comic books. I said my little one's gonna be walking around and everything. Just he's great. But because we just got done watching the trailer. So okay, so I'm gonna break this down and talk about its stuff. The comic books, I didn't think the comic books were that great with Jane Foster as Thor, the female Thor. But I mean, I didn't hate them. I gotta pull them back out. I always say this, like I need to pull the comic books out and reread them, but I never do because I don't have time. That's the one thing I wish we had more of is time. So I'm gonna go through and break this sucker down. It's not as long. And you know, there's not as much as I thought there was, but I'm still, we're still just going to check it out and do this thing. So here we go. All right. So it starts off with Thor and he's running and it's a little kid. And then it's him as his first iteration of the costume. And then we get into the latest iteration or into another iteration of the costume, like the one before that. And then it talks about how his hands were once made for war and now they're made for peace and everything to help solve peace. So then we go through and he's burying, like it's almost like he's burying his hammer, his new one. And he's going off and he's doing like this Zen kind of looks, kind of thing by this tree. And he's trying to just figure out who he is. And obviously he figures out who he is because then he goes and there's the Marvel Studios and he's training. Now this right here reminded me so much of the Thor from Adventures in Babysitting, which was oh gosh, the guy that plays Kingpin now. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Shoot, I wish I would have had that thought, his name written down so I could remember it. But so he's training right now and he's doing that thing and everything. And he's got the chains from what looks like, I don't know what kind of creature this is, but he's using those chains as his tool to do the thing. It's very, it's very funny. I do like that. Taika Waititi, he's got a great sense of humor. So then he does this and then he whips off his thing. So he's got a new look. So I think that this right here is a different scene from what we'll see later on. But this is his Ravenger look. And this is I have to be honest, this is my favorite Thor look out of all of them. I really like it a lot. It's very 80s style. I love this jacket he's got going on here. Let me move this thing. Okay, I can't move it. He's got this jacket going on here, the t-shirt and everything with the jeans. I really, really like it a lot. It's really great. And we get we get this little like king person right here with this robe, this Princess Amidala looking person. I don't know if these are Kree or not, but I love this look on his face. Like, he has to go again. So then, so they're like obviously trying to help these people out, and he whips off his thing, and his jacket flies in the back, and it lands on that king. Oh no, maybe it lands on Star-Lord. Hold on, let's rewind it just a tiny. Oh no, it lands on this king person, and I thought that was funny. And then they're all running into battle right here. The Ravengers and stuff. But notice he's in his Thor getup, not in his Ravenger Thor outfit. So I think that this is before he becomes a Ravenger and leaves Peter Quill and them. So and I think that because I think what happens is I think that this planet is the planet from the beginning. Hold on, let me go back. I think that what happens is this right here is when he leaves them right here. Hold on, let me just, I want to play all this. He leaves them right here and he's got his hammer and he leaves. And then I think what happens is this is when he goes and he buries it right here. He buries it. And then he's sitting on this mountaintop trying to figure out who he wants to be. And then that's when he has this little moment. So I think all of that is just one scene, one part of the movie. So then moving back up here, sorry, I took so long to get there. And so then this is after he becomes Ravenger Thor and he decides he's going to leave the Ravengers and Peter Quill and them, and they leave him behind. And there he is. And he's all like, my superhero days are over. And so here we get over to New Asgard, which I have to be honest, I didn't like it in the comic books when New Asgard was on Earth. I don't like it here. I wish that I wish they wouldn't have destroyed Asgard in the movies, because I liked Asgard. I thought it was beautiful. I thought we didn't get enough of it. We didn't get to see enough of it. We didn't get to visit it enough, in my personal opinion. But they made a decision. Taika Waititi did in his movie. Kevin Feige was cool with it. It's fine. I'm not mad about it. I just wish they hadn't done it, because I don't like this Asgard, new Asgard on Earth, as much as I liked Asgard in space. So we get this, and this is this little thing. It's being pulled by goats. We saw the Legos from that. There was a Lego set from that, and there it is. It's getting pulled, and I think that is a tourist attraction kind of thing, because if you notice, there's some neon right there. There's like neon. So I think that, and we'll see it again later, because we see some cruise ships here. And I think that New Asgard has become a tourist attraction, and that's how they've been able to get money. And we'll see King Valkyrie, that's what she's being called, in a little bit. And so this, I don't know what this is, but we see this flying thing right here. And I don't know if this is, I'll say that this is Olympus. Okay, this is Olympus, and that we'll see Zeus in a minute. But I think this maybe is Olympus, and we'll also see it again, I think, in a little bit too. Just give me 2 seconds, we'll get there. And then they go inside the throne room of Olympus, and I think here's Thor on like a little pirate ship. I have zero idea of who this blue-haired woman is, but he kisses her. And then not every god. And then I think this is the planet of Olympus. And I don't know if this is that goat pulled boat thing, or if this is maybe Gore, the god butcher. And they didn't show him in this. So then we got this planet, and then we get Thor. This is his final look without the helmet. You got to come around this way if you want to sit on my lap. Okay. So I think that this is his final look in the movie. My son's going to join me, you guys. So this is his final look in the movie, I think, towards the end. Maybe. I don't know. Don't quote me on any of this. I haven't seen the movie yet. Neither have you. And so here we get, this is the throne room of Olympus. And then Zeus is throwing his little lightning bolts all over the place, doing a little show. And then he catches it. And now this is Russell Crowe as the Olympian god Zeus. And we did get some stuff of him being in it. His name, say that again.
My name is Henry.
His name is Henry. This is my son. So here he is. And I mean, you can see these gods right here, these women right here, they're wearing Olympian togas kind of thing. So yeah, and it looks cool. And I do believe that he will die in this movie. Just because you got Gore, the god butcher, you can't have him come along and not have him kill some gods and everything. So moving along, here is him with what's his name? Kronk or something. I don't remember. And they're celebrating something and everything. Good for them. Not every god has a plan. Now, this is a creature that's been killed. I think maybe this is Gore, the god butcher, killed whatever creature this is, and this is another god. If you read the comic books, Gore, the god butcher, he was an alien. He was left for dead, and then he called out to the gods. I'm paraphrasing all of this because I don't remember exactly. I got to pull out those comic books. I really do. But he calls out to the gods. None of them help him. So then he decides, the gods don't want to help me. Well, then I'm just going to destroy them, kind of thing. And I think that that's what's going on with this like, aardvark looking thing, whatever this is. I think this was a god, and he was all like, I'm just going to kill them all, kind of thing. So then moving on, and then he sees the devastation of this, and he's all like, we get something's going on. So here we go with this. We see right here, this is that thing that we saw before right here up in this top. That was that goat pulled boat. And then we get all of these cruise liners back here, and you can see there's like a thing here, and we see some people right here, and they've turned New Asgard into a tourist attraction, which makes sense. A lot of cities around the world, a lot of their money comes from tourists, and it makes sense that New Asgard would do you need me to move so you can scratch your back, would get some financial gain from that, because who doesn't want to see gods, so to speak. So here we get so this is some kind of a business meeting, and so they're talking. Obviously, you get some countries right here, so maybe they're some kind of UN kind of thing, and we get King Valkyrie. She's in a suit. I don't think she looks good. I think that suit looks too big on her. That's the problem with women. They always think you got to get a big clunky suit. And I'm like, no, it's got to fit right. Yeah, you don't know how to wear a suit right, King Valkyrie. And then you get that bug guy. I can't remember his name either, GEEK or whatever. It's not GEEK, but I don't remember. So then right here, we get another shot of Olympus. No, please leave that alone for now. You can have it after we're done. We get a shot of Olympus, and we get this statue back here of Zeus. And right here, you see Thor. Hold on, let me pull this up. You see Thor right here. I'm not sure who all these other people are, but you see Thor and then that Kronk guy, whatever the rock guy. That's voiced by Taika Waititi. I don't remember his name. And the reason I think that shot from before, hold on, let's go back when they were right here, is Olympus, because if you then zoom back up to here, hold on, let me get there. If you look down here, you see those kind of structures. So I think that is Olympus. And so and that's the planet that we saw before. So then he tells him, you need to look into the eyes of the people you love. And he's looking at his crew while Thor's looking into his eyes. I love that look. It's so good. I love it. That's really, really good. I love it. I love that look. And then he's like trying to move to look into the eyes. He's like, not me. And he's like, no, I was just listening to you. I really love this look right here with the braid and the more hair to one side. He looks really rocking, like, yeah, rock and roll and everything. So, and then it zooms over. And at first, I didn't think they were going to show female Thor, Lady Thor. But then we get this, and this is obviously okay. So so she grabs the hammer. Now, this is obviously Mjolnir from before, and it's obviously that it's got cracks in it. So somehow it's been rebuilt from when gosh, what is her name? Oh, I'm like Kate Blanchett's character, not Hera. I don't remember. I'm sorry. She destroyed it, and obviously it's been rebuilt. I don't know how. Maybe they'll explain it, maybe they won't. But obviously Jane Foster gets a hold of it, and she does in the comic books. At the time she has cancer, and she's debating whether or not she wants to. I can't remember exactly, but I think it's like the more she becomes Thor, the more she can't be cured by cancer, but the cancer can't kill her if she's Thor, but she can't stay Thor the whole time. I can't remember. I really need to pull out those comic books and read them again. I got them in that closet right there. Anyways, so then we get it, and he's looking out. If you look, hold on. Oh, crap. I forgot to pause that. Let me go back. So here's Thor, and he's in his new outfit. I thought this was but he's got this fur right here. But look back here at these tentacles, and there's some over here, I think. Now, I think this takes place in New Asgard, because if you look at her, when we go to her, there's cars in the background. So it takes place on Earth, because what other planet has cars? And then, but if you look back to this, hold on, let me go back. Look at this structure. This looks more Asgardian to me, especially this part right here, than it does Earth built. So I think this takes place in New Asgard, this whole spot right here. And then you get her look. Now, I think she looks pretty plain Jane, pun intended. But, it looks very comics accurate. But like I said, I didn't really care for those comic books, in my personal opinion. But I mean, if that's your jam, I'm totally cool with it. I just for some odd reason, I remember not liking those comic books as much, or I thought they were like very mediocre, but she looks all right. And I'll definitely be watching this. Like I said, yeah. So, and then of course we get the, July 2022. So, I think this looks good. I just don't know. I don't know, you guys. We'll see if it is good or not. But yeah, I just yeah. All right. So tell me, what did you guys think about this trailer? Did you like this trailer? Are you excited about this movie? Do you think they're waiting? I know they did reshoots and everything, but I think they waited way too long to get this sucker out there. I mean, I understand that they had to do all the other stuff, like reshoots, and then they have to use CGI and everything in the visual effects. But if you need to do reshoots, you should have done that stuff real soon and everything. I don't know what this guy's doing, but all right, I'm gonna let you guys just tell me what you guys think. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it, and we will see you guys on our next trailer breakdown. You guys have a good day. Bye.